Give you guys a little bit to go in. Give you guys a little bit to come in. Excuse me. Man, we're gonna go in today. We're gonna go in today, man. Today's gonna be powerful. It's gonna be. What's up with you, Scott? Duncan, what's up? Woo woo. What's up with you, man? Man, family, on behalf of my mother-in-law, man, I bless each and every one of you. What's up, Kate? May God bless you. What's up, Scorpio lady? Man, may God bless each and every one of you that catch this live stream. For those of you that come on and catch it, you know, on the replay on YouTube, man, God bless you as well. And man, we're going to go in today. What's up, Jeremiah? What's up, Lou? We're talking about, man, the power of thoughts, the power of your thoughts. Man, family, I don't think we realize how powerful we are. You know, Jose, what's up? Man, I do not think we realize, I know we don't realize how powerful our thoughts are. You know what I mean? Man, we are powerful beyond our wildest dreams. We are powerful beyond our wildest imaginations. Man. If only we knew, you know what I mean? If only we knew, we wouldn't do the stupid stuff we do. If we knew, we would never doubt ourselves again. We would never put ourselves down again. We would never, man, hate ourselves. We would never do the stupid stuff that we do. You know what I mean? Right? What's up, Malik? We don't understand the power that we have. You know what I mean? And we don't understand the power of our thoughts. What's up, Didi? Man, long time no talk to, Didi. Man, I've known Didi for a while. Man. The power of thoughts, family. In the medical industry, there's this thing called placebo effect, and there's this thing called nocebo effect. I'm explaining both of them, and then we're going to go into the conversation. Placebo effect. Placebo is a sugar pill, and what they did was they started giving people these placebo pill sugar. And they told them that these pills would make them happy. They told them that these pills would help whatever ailments they had. They told these people these pills were true medicine. And these people believed that they were getting the real medicine. You know what I mean? They believed that they were taking real medicine. And because they believed that they were taking real medicine, man, they got better. They got better because they believed that the pills that they were taking was legit. They believed that the pills that they were taking was going to help them. And it did help them. Stay with me. We're going somewhere today. And then there's another thing in the medical industry that's called the nocebo effect. And the nocebo effect, again, it's just a sugar pill. Does absolutely nothing for you other than the fact that it gives you something to believe in. It gives you something to focus your attention on. Stay with me. Today's going to be heavy for some of you. It gives you something to focus your attention on. Okay? And so the nocebo effect is, man, they gave these people a sugar pill again, and they told these people that, man, this medicine may cause certain side effects. This medicine that you're taking, it may cause back pain, it may cause dizziness, it may cause headaches, it may cause all this other stuff. It was just a sugar pill. It wasn't capable of causing any of those things. It could not cause these side effects. But the people believed that these pills that they were taking could cause these side effects. And so what happened was, because they believed it, they started having the symptoms. They started having these pains and these discomforts and these different side effects. It was a sugar pill, completely useless, completely powerless. It just gave them something to focus their attention on. And because they believed what they heard, they took it in. And they manifested it because they believed it. And again, we don't understand how powerful we are. You know, there's so many people talk about manifesting. And I believe in manifesting. But the truth is, most of us don't believe in the stuff that we're manifesting. We manifest all day, every day. We just don't realize that we're manifesting. So many of us have been told so much stupid, negative, toxic crap from the time we were kids. You're fat, you're ugly, you're skinny, you're stupid, you're never going to accomplish this, you're never going to finish school, you're not smart enough to go to college, you're not smart enough to have your own business, you're never going to be rich, you're never going to be happy, you're never going to have a healthy relationship. We've heard all this stupid crap and we believed it. And most of us, we manifested that crap in our lives. We created a life that manifested, or we created a life of all these things that we believed. We spoke this crap into existence in our subconscious mind, in our conscious mind. Why? Because we believed it. None of that crap was real. We believed it. It's not that you're fat, not that you're stupid, it's not that you're ugly and you're never, it's none of that crap. You believed it, and so you made it a reality. You created your own reality because you believed it. The power of beliefs. So many people believe that money is evil. So many people believe that money is a bad thing. Money is not a bad thing. Wealth is not a bad thing. We have to grow up. We have to change our perspective on life. It's our perspective on life that has us twisted. It's our belief system that has us messed up. Because of our belief systems. And it's why I tell people, man, stop arguing with people. Stop wasting your time arguing with these religious fanatics. They believe what they believe, and you're not going to change their mind. You're not going to change their mind. Stop wasting your time. Stop wasting your energy arguing with somebody that believes something. There's people that believe that black people are no good. There's people that believe that white people are no good. There are people that believe that Hispanic people are no good. You're never going to convince these people otherwise. You're not here to convince these people otherwise. That's their issue. I'm saying this again. What other people think about us, what other people believe about us, should be of no consequence to us. What other people think about us, how they feel about us, should not matter in any way, shape, or form. That's their business. That should have nothing to do with us. But we run around trying to cater to everybody else. We run around trying to be liked by everybody else. We run around trying to impress and trying to convince everybody else that we're really a good person. We're really a nice person. We want everybody else to believe that we're good. We want everybody else to believe that we're okay. But we don't even believe that crap. We don't even accept that crap. And that's why we need other people to believe that. I talk to so many people who talk about wanting a king, wanting their queen in their life. But the truth is, they don't really believe that they deserve a king or a queen in their life. And so they haven't manifested a king or queen in their life. Stay with me. We're going more today. Founding. There's so many people. What's up, Libra? There's so many people, and I talk to so many women that have gone on and become very successful financially. You know what I mean? They own their own businesses. They make way to the six figures. You know what I mean? Living very comfortably. Very comfortably. But they're frustrated. What's up, Daywalker? They're lonely. They're depressed. They're more lonely now than they were before they got there. They're more lonely now before they got successful. They're more lonely now that they got this money, now that they got this status. Why? Because they wanted a king, they wanted a queen, and now because they're in this echelon of financial success, their circle is a whole lot smaller. The people in that circle is a lot smaller than the average everyday person. What's up, Loretta? And so the people they choose from, the people that they come in contact with through their businesses, through corporate America, man, it's a whole lot less than what the average person is able to choose from. So you got all these women that got all this money and they're crying themselves to sleep. They got all this money and they're popping pills and drinking wine just to go to sleep. They got all this success and they're going to bed lonely. They're going to bed miserable. Why? Because they believe that there's a lack of good men available. They have a lack mentality. Let me say it again. They have a lack mentality. The world is not lacking anything. There are plenty of good people in the world. There are plenty of people that are loving and compassionate and giving. There's plenty of food to go around. The world is not of lack of anything. What's in lack is our perception. Our thought process is lacking. How we see the world is lacking. What do I mean? We see the world, man, there's not enough oil. There's not enough goods to go around. There's way too many people. There's not enough good women left. There's not enough good men left. There's not enough good jobs left. We got all these fucking excuses of why there's not enough. And all that comes from is a lack mentality. And so what you do when you have that lack mentality is you manifest more lack in your life because your perception is twisted. And your perception is twisted because your belief system is twisted. It's a trip because there are red cars everywhere. There are red cars everywhere. And you don't really pay attention to red cars unless you like red cars or unless you own a red car. But here's something I want you guys to do. Man, I'm manifesting a Jeep in my life. A green Jeep and a purple Mercedes Benz. It is what it is. You know what I mean? A green Jeep and a purple Mercedes Benz. And the trip is, man, when I start thinking and manifesting this Jeep and this Mercedes Benz, I wasn't seeing them. I wasn't seeing those Jeeps. I wasn't seeing Mercedes Benzes or nothing like that, right? Man, as soon as I started manifesting it, man, family, I see Jeeps everywhere now. I see Mercedes Benz everywhere now. I see the color green vehicles and purple vehicles everywhere now. Why? Because that's my focus. What you focus on is what you see. If your focus is on lack, that's all you're going to see. If your focus is on, man, there's so many bad people in the world, that's what you're going to see. If your focus is on, man, there's so much hate in the world, and there's so much chaos and commotion and hell and whoop-doo-doo-whoop, and man, the world just needs to be tore up and it needs to be started up, that's what you're going to see. Because that's your belief system. That's what you're manifesting. The trip is, if you see a car that you don't like, if you see a color car that you don't like, if you see a certain type of house that you don't really care for, you see it, you don't really think about it. Why? Because it really don't matter to you. That's not what you want. You're not interested in that. Stay with me, I'm going somewhere. You see somebody driving a bucket, a lemon, just a piece of crap. You know what I mean? It's all rusted, dents all over it. They got duct tape holding up the fenders and just all, man, the tires ain't matching. Windows are all cracked. I mean, it's garbage, right? But it's getting them around. Stay with me. It's getting them around. You see a vehicle like that, it's like, man, okay, you don't think nothing about it. But if you see a vehicle that you like, you see a vehicle that you want, like that's the vehicle of your dreams, man, you think about that vehicle, man, I really like that, man, and you get consumed looking at that vehicle, thinking about that vehicle. Why? Because you're interested in that. You're not interested in that jalopy. You're not interested in the bucket. So you don't pay no attention to that. You see somebody that you're not interested in. You see some guy that's not attractive to you. You know what I mean? He's just a random dude, just a random woman. Average type of person. You're not interested in that. You're interested in somebody else, and then you see somebody else and, oh my God, that person's fine. Oh my God, look at the muscles on that person, or look at the hair on that person, look at the legs on that person, look at the tan on that person, or whatever it is that you're interested. You see somebody like that, and man, you're thinking about them. You're consumed with that. Stay with me. I'm going somewhere. Why? Because that's what piques your interest. That's what you're interested in. You see people all day, every day, and you don't get caught up in how they look. Why? Because you're not interested in them. But if you see somebody you're attracted to, you see somebody that, oh my God, I'm vibing with them. Oh my God, I'm resonating with them. Oh my God, they said something and their smile just hit me. Man, their eyes just mesmerize me. Man, the way they talk is, oh my God. You know what I mean? You think about that person. Stay with me. I'm going somewhere. And that's what we do when we think about negative crap. Stay with me. When we think about negative crap, and when we think about love, when we think about beauty, yes, there's ugliness in the world. Yes, there's hatred in the world. Yes, there's chaos in this world. But that's like that ugly vehicle that you're not interested in. Why are you consumed with that? Why are you focused on that? It's one thing to sit there and acknowledge it. It's something totally different to get consumed with it and to be speaking it into existence all day, every day. It's one thing to sit there and think about, man, I wish there was more love in the world. You know, I wish people were a little more loving. I wish people were a little more compassionate. I wish people were a little more giving. I wish people were a little more forgiving. Are you manifesting those things that you're speaking on? Are those things a part of your life? Talking about the power of belief. So many people, man, they talk about, man, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want, but they're not doing anything to get those things. Because the truth is, they don't believe that they can have those things. I was talking to a young lady the other day, and she was talking about, man, she wants to find her king. And how come she can't find her king? And she's successful and she's doing this and she has this and she has her own business and she's corporate America and she's doing all this other stuff. And she's going down the checklist of all the things that she's doing. She's attractive. And she's a good dancer. She's this, da, 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 da. And she's just going down the list of all the stuff that she does. All the stuff that she's available. Man, she's in a major city and whoop-de-doo. How come she can't find her king? She's done everything that she's supposed to do. How come she can't find her king? As soon as we started talking, it's like, oh, okay. The truth is, you really don't believe that you deserve a king. The truth is, you say you want a king, but you really don't believe that you're going to get a king. Why? Because you don't believe that you're qualified to have a king. Why? Because you believe you fucked up so much that God is not going to give you that. You believe you messed up so much that you're not worthy of a king. Regardless of all the stuff that you got. You got all this stuff. But your belief system is twisted. Your belief system is tainted. Your belief system is saying something totally different from what your conscious mind is saying. Your conscious thoughts is, man, I want this king. I want him big and strong, and I want him successful, and I want him with da-da-da-da-da. But your actions and your subconscious belief is, man, I'm never going to find him. I'm not worthy of him. I don't deserve him. I don't deserve her. I don't deserve to be successful. I want to be successful, but I really don't believe it's going to happen for me. It happened for everybody else, but I really don't believe that it'll happen for me. The power of belief. There's a saying, what you believe, whether you can or not. You're right. And what does that mean? It don't matter whether you believe something negative or positive. Whatever you believe, it becomes your. If you believe that you're going to be broke the rest of your life, and if you're constantly saying you're going to be broke for the rest of your life, and you're constantly going to have to work the rest of your life, and what do you do? That's what you're manifesting. You're speaking into existence. You're speaking into existence. I've heard so many people talk about, man, I don't understand. I'm so nice. I'm so caring. I'm so loving. I'm so giving. I don't understand why I don't have a lot of friends. I don't understand why people don't like me. I don't understand why people don't resonate with me. I don't understand why people won't support me and follow my channel, and people won't support my business and what do. And it's like, hold on, wait a minute. You're the same person that told me you're a loner. You're the same person that told me you're going to be lonely the rest of your life. This is what you believe. If you don't believe that you're going to be successful, how can you then turn around and expect people to support you? How can you then turn around and expect people to sow into your life? How can you then expect, if you don't believe that you're lovable? And this is crucial. If you don't love you, because you don't believe that you're lovable, how in the hell can you expect somebody else to come and love you? If you don't love you, if you don't think that you're lovable, if you don't think that you're deserving to be loved, if you don't believe that you're deserving to be cared for and to be respected and to be cherished, how can you expect somebody else to come and love you and cherish you and respect you? The power of belief. In the trip, I talk to so many people that are in abusive relationships, men and women that are in abusive relationships, and they're constantly pointing the finger at other people, at the other person that they're in a relationship with, on why that person is constantly abusing them, why that person can't see their value, why can't that person see their worth, why can't that person cherish them and love them and do all the stuff for them that they do for them. And it's like, time out, hold up, wait a minute. Why are you looking at this person and expecting them to love you and to value and to cherish you and woo, and you don't do that to yourself? You're expecting this other person to love you the way you love them. Stay with me. You expect this person to value you the way you value them. You expect this person to do for you the way you do for them. But what your actions teach this person is, I'm not lovable. What you say in your actions is, I'm not worthy to be loved. Regardless of what I say, my actions is, man, I don't love me. I don't believe that I'm worthy to be loved. And it's because I don't believe that I'm worthy to be loved, I don't have any, what's the word I'm looking for? Brain, because I don't believe that I'm worthy to be loved. Man, my boundaries are lacking. I don't have healthy boundaries because I don't believe that I'm worthy to be loved. Because I don't believe that I'm worthy to be valued and respected and cherished, I'll allow you to do anything to me. I'll allow you to call me outside my name. I will allow you to cheat on me. I will allow you to dog me out. And I'll constantly keep taking you back. Why? Because I don't value me, because I don't love me, regardless of what I say. Because I don't believe that I could do any better. Because I don't believe that I could find somebody else. Because I don't believe that I could find my real king. Because I don't believe I'm going to find my real queen. So I'll settle for this garbage. Even though it's breaking my heart on a daily basis, even though it's cheating on me and mistreating me and abusing me physically and emotionally, I'll settle for 1/3 of a man over man just waiting for my real king to come in. I'll settle for this trashy woman over waiting for my real queen to arrive. Why? Because my belief system is, I'm not worthy of a real queen. I say I want one, but man, my actions are saying I don't. Because if my actions matched with my words, I wouldn't tolerate your bullshit. If my actions match what I'm saying, we wouldn't be vibing together. We wouldn't be on the same frequency. I'm tolerating your bullshit because that's the frequency I'm on. I'm not on a king frequency. I'm not on a queen frequency. Why? Because I don't believe I deserve one. Therefore, I don't have one. And all I see around me are these pawns. Because that's the frequency I'm vibrating on. And I'm mad at everybody else because you're not a king. I'm mad at everybody else because you're not a queen. I can't be mad at you for not being a king. I can't be mad at you for not being a queen. I have to check myself. Why am I on your frequency? Why am I on your level? Why are we energetically connected? You're not what I want, but you're on my frequency. You're not what I say I deserve, but you're on my frequency. So the question is, why am I on this frequency? If I would be abused. The truth is, I believe I deserve to be abused. I know that's a hard pill to swallow, and nobody wants to accept the fact that, man, I'm being abused and I'm being treated the way I'm being treated because that's the frequency I'm on. It's easier for me to say, man, you're just not a good person. It's easier for me to point the finger at you. It's easier for me to say, man, ain't no good dudes, ain't no good women. All these women are trash. All these dudes are garbage. All these dudes out here now ain't nothing but fuckboys. It's easy for us to point the finger at everybody else. What the fuck is wrong with us that we're on that frequency to where that's all we attract? Because the truth is, that's what we deserve. And that's what we deserve because that's what we believe we deserve. We want more, but we don't believe that we can have more. And so we keep settling. We keep living beneath our means. And so every time we get in a relationship and it goes to hell, every time we go on a job and you know you overqualify for this sorry ass job, but you take that job because you're desperate. Instead of waiting for what you deserve, instead of manifesting what you really deserve in life, you settle for this crap. And then you get abused on the job, you get abused in this relationship, and you get pissed off at these people for abusing you. You get pissed off at these people for taking advantage of you and for dogging you up and for not respecting you. Why don't you fucking respect yourself? Why did you put yourself in that situation in the first place? The reason why you put yourself in that situation was because God, the universe, the Most High, is trying to get you to understand and to get you to see that you don't really love yourself. You don't really value yourself. Your belief system is fucked up. And so every time you go into these bad relationships or all this crazy shit happen to us, man, they're trying to get our attention. And the attention is not to be focused on these other people. The attention is to be focused on us. Why do I keep going through this same bullshit over and over and over? Why do I keep accepting these trashy ass men? Why do I keep accepting these sorry ass women? Because that's the frequency we're on. Because that's what we believe we deserve. We believe that we deserve that. And so we attract that. And so we keep manifesting that. We have to change our belief system. And we have to change. The only way we change our belief system is by understanding who we are and why we think the way we think. We have to grow up and stop blaming everybody else for our freaking issues. We have to grow up and understand and accept responsibility for our own life, for our own destiny. It's nobody's responsibility to create the destiny that you want. It's nobody's responsibility to create the lifestyle that you want. That's your fucking responsibility. Grow the fuck up. You keep waiting for your king to show up. You keep waiting for your queen to show up. But you keep manifesting trash. And you keep accepting trash. You want this $1 million company, but you're not doing what you need to do to start that $1 million company because you don't believe in you. You don't believe in you. And that's a hard pill for us to swallow. That's a hard pill for us to accept. Because everybody want to say that they love themselves. Everybody want to say that they believe in themselves. Because how fucked up do you have to be to really not believe in yourself? To not really value yourself? And so we keep going through this crap over and over and over. Because universe, God, the Most High, whatever you want to call it, source, is trying to get us to understand you're not where you think you at. You're not as spiritual as you think you are. You're not as woke as you think you are. You're not ready for a king and queen like you think you are. You're not ready for that $1 million company like you talk like you are. Because you got some shit about you that's fucking up your perspective. You got some shit about you that you believe in and that you're holding on to that you haven't let go of, that got your belief system twisted. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. And we have to take responsibility for our own lives. For our own lives. Man, I am the way that I am because I didn't have a daddy. I am the way that I am because my daddy wasn't in my life, because my daddy beat the shit out of me, and because my daddy didn't care about me, because my daddy didn't love me, because my daddy was a dopehead, because my daddy was an alcoholic, my mom didn't give a fuck, my mom was a hoe, and my mom allowed all these guys to come into our lives and they abused us and they did and you 30 and 40 and 50 years old. And this shit happened when you were a fucking kid. And you're still holding on to that toxic ass shit. You're not the way that you are because of all that shit that happened to you as your kid. You're the way that you are now. Your life is the way that it is now because you won't let go of that fucking shit. And because you won't grow the fuck up and learn the lesson. I'm going to say that again. Your life isn't the way that it is now because of all the shit that you've gone through as a kid. Your life isn't the way it is now because of all the crap that you've gone through, all the molestations and the rape and the abuse. You're not the way you are now because of all that shit. You're the way you are now because you won't let the shit go. Because you won't learn the fucking lesson. And because you won't love you. You won't value you. And see, the truth that most of us don't want to accept is that when you love you, you can't keep holding that bullshit. When you love you, you can't keep holding on to all that toxic shit. When you love you, you can't keep holding on to that unforgiveness. You can't keep holding on to anger and bitterness and resentment and animosity and jealousy and hatred and all that other toxic shit. Because when you really love you, man, you ain't got time for that negative fucking energy. You ain't got time for that low vibrating frequency. And so you do whatever you can to resolve that shit. To heal from that shit. Why? Because you love you. Because you value you. But our society has taught us that we're all victims. Our society has taught us that it's easier to be a victim. Our society has taught us, man, shift the blame. Don't ever accept responsibility. Shift the blame. It's always somebody else's fault. Because if your family was rich and you grew up like you, and you grew up in a rich family, you wouldn't be the way you are. Bullshit. Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would. You'd probably be worse. You'd probably be worse. We have to grow up. We have to grow up and start accepting responsibility for our own fucking life and for our own fucking destiny. You can have whatever you want, but you got to put in the work. You got to put in the work of understanding, man, why am I so, man, why am I so jealous? Why am I so hateful? Why am I so intolerant? Why am I so judgmental? It's a trip. There's this lady that I met online, and it's part of a Facebook group, and used to do a bunch of readings and stuff. And she reached out to me one day, and she told me that she had issues with me. I've never met this lady before, never met her before, never had a personal conversation with her, but she had an issue with me. And I'm doing all these readings in this group, and she's doing readings as well. And she reached out to me, and it took me back for a second. It's like, okay, cool. And so I start talking to her, and to find out that she had issue with me and wasn't about me. Stay with me, I'm going somewhere. Her issue with me was the fact that I'm a bald-headed black man. And I reminded her of these guys that raped her. The shit had nothing to do with me. She knew it wasn't me. But I reminded her of these people that did something to her, did something devastating to her. And so every time she saw my name pop up, every time I wrote something, or every time I was helping somebody else, man, I was a trigger to her. Was a trigger to her of her unresolved issues. And we get so pissed off. I hear all these stupid ass people. Unblock these people that are triggering you, and man, cut these people off that are triggering you, and we'll do, and you hear all this stupid shit, and you see all this shit posted on Facebook and Instagram and all. Man, finally, don't cut people off because they fucking trigger you. I'm gonna say this again. I'm gonna calm down a little bit. We have to grow up. We have to grow up, and we have to stop being a fucking victim. When people trigger you, that is God, that is source, that is universe, that is energy, that is love, whatever you want to call it. That's their way of trying to slap some fucking reality into your life. That's their way of trying to slap you with some real shit. That's their way of trying to tell you, grow the fuck up. You got some unresolved shit going on, and you haven't dealt with it. And because you got this unresolved shit going on, all these other people are fucking triggering you. They're pissing you off. They ain't never done nothing to you, but they're bothering you. Why? Because you got some shit that you need to resolve, but you don't want to resolve it. And so it's easier for you to get pissed off at these people for triggering you. It's easier for you to get mad at these people for triggering you. It's easier for you to cut these people off for triggering you. That's what fucking immature people do. Oh, this is real folk talk. This is grown folk channel. It is what it is. We get so pissed off at people for triggering us, when we should be sitting there being grateful and happy that they're triggering us. Why? Because it's an awareness of self. I don't give a damn what their intent is. Their life ain't got nothing to do with me. Their thoughts and their opinions about me don't mean nothing. That's none of my business. If whatever they do, if whatever they say, if just looking at them is a trigger to me, then I need to sit back and humble myself and be like, okay, what's the lesson? Why am I triggered? What am I supposed to learn from being triggered? What's the lesson that we're supposed to be talking about right now? And it's the trip because, you know what? I used to do readings, tarot readings, oracle reading, charm reading, all that stuff, right? And I would have all these people coming on. We're talking about power of belief. We have all these people coming on. Man, I want this type of reading. I want this type of reading. I want this type of... And that would always bother me because it's like, no, God is trying to get us to understand. Man, get out of your own fucking way. Get out of your own fucking way. And what do I mean by that? We want to work on some shit we want to work on. And God and source and universe is trying to get us to understand. No. No. You got some other shit that you need to deal with that's way more pressing than your fucking love life. You got some real shit you need to deal with that's way more pressing than your fucking financial status. All you want to talk about is when is my king coming? When is my queen coming? When is my financial breakthrough coming? And God has said, no, let's talk about your fucking anger issue. Let's talk about your fucking jealousy. Let's talk about your fucking hatred. Let's talk about your fucking self-hatred. You got a whole lot of deep shit going on, but you want to talk about the stupid superficial shit that don't really amount to nothing. Because we believe if I get my king, if I get my queen, if I get this financial success, then man, life will be great. All my problems will be resolved. And we forget about the fact that, man, there's a whole lot of rich people that's strung out on dope. There's a whole lot of rich people that have committed suicide. There's a whole lot of rich people that are famous, could go anywhere in the world, have anything they want, and they're suicidal and they're depressed. So it ain't about having a relationship. Because you look at Will Smith and Jada Pinkett and they ain't fucking happy. There's a whole lot of shit going on there. You look at Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, and there's a whole lot of shit going on there. They got all this money, all this fame, and they wasn't fucking happy. So stop thinking, man, money is going to make you fucking happy. Stop thinking wealth is going to make you happy. Stop thinking a relationship is going to complete you. It's going to make you happy. No, it ain't. Power of belief. Power of belief. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. Man, family, it's Friday the 13th. And so many of us, we believe such stupid ass shit. You know what I mean? Like Friday's a bad luck. You know, Friday the 13th is bad luck. And man, let me say this to you. There's no such thing as bad luck. There's no such thing as good luck. There's no such thing as bad karma. There's no such thing as good karma. It's just fucking karma. It's just karma. We have to learn how to accept responsibility for our own lives. We have to learn how to accept responsibility for our own belief system. And as long as you have negative toxic beliefs, you're going to have negative toxic shit manifesting in your life. It is what it is. Grow the fuck up. You can't vibrate on a frequency of ungratefulness, jealousy, hatred, animosity, bitterness, resentment, unforgiveness, and all this other toxic bullshit. You can't dwell on that negative frequency and still expect to manifest a beautiful, loving relationship. You can't dwell on all that negative crap and expect to manifest a $1 billion company. We have to grow up. It's like going to college and never doing your work, never doing your assignments, never turning in your paperwork, never showing up to class and expecting to graduate. If you don't put the work in, if you don't show up to school, and what I mean show up to school, man, you gotta show up to life every fucking day. Every day you gotta get up, man. I'm grateful to be alive. Every day you gotta get up and, man, what's gonna happen today? Excited. Looking forward to, man, what am I gonna learn today? What am I going to accomplish today? Who can I help today? What issues am I going to resolve today? Many of us wake up. We go to bed depressed. We go to bed angry, bitter, ungrateful, hateful, and all this other negative shit. And then we can't sleep. And then we wake up on that same negative, toxic ass frequency and expect to have a good day. And then get pissed off because our day is bad. When we've been manifesting that shit all day, every day. This thing called law of attraction. What you think about, you bring about. I'm gonna say it again. What you think about, you bring about. What am I saying? In our subconscious mind, it's filled with all this bullshit. Our conscious mind is filled with a bunch of bullshit. We believe the world is falling apart. We believe America's falling apart. We believe the world is going to hell. We believe all this negative, stupid bullshit. But then we want love. We believe that our kids don't value us. We believe that our kids don't respect us. We believe that our kids are ungrateful and they're this, that. And then we get pissed off because, man, they're manifesting the shit that we speak. I'll talk to you in a little bit, baby. We speak, you know what I mean? We gotta grow up. We gotta grow up. And many of us got in so many relationships and we knew it wasn't gonna work. And then we started going through their phone and questioning them and grilling them on where was you at last night and what are you doing and we're digging for some dirt. We're looking for some negative crap. We're expecting the worst. A lot of us, all day, every day, we're waiting for that last shoe to drop. We're waiting for the last shoe to drop. We're waiting for everything to go bad because we expect it to go bad. Because we believe it's going to go bad. Because our belief system is tainted. Our belief system is messed up. And so we have to learn how to change our perspective. And how do you change your perspective? You change your perspective with gratitude. You change your perspective with, man, I'm grateful. I've told you guys, gratitude is the cheat code. Gratitude is the answer. But we think, man, that's too easy. No, it's not. We don't want to be grateful because we're entitled to be pissed off. We want to be pissed off at some shit. We want to be a fucking victim. We want to be pissed off. Because we feel being pissed off gives us a little edge. Man, we have to grow up. We have to grow up. We have to understand that we have the power. We have the ability to change our own lives. Going back to the placebo and nocebo effect, we have the power to believe. We have the power, let me change that. We have the power to change our own lives. We just don't believe it. We believe in everything else, but we don't believe in us. We believe in Jesus. We believe in Buddha. We believe in Confucius. We believe in Taoism. We believe in Islam. We believe in all this stuff, but we don't believe in us. We don't believe that we're that powerful. We don't believe that people care about what we say. And so we live as though we have no voice. We're voiceless. We're powerless because we believe that we're voiceless. We're powerless because we believe we're powerless. We're unloved because we don't love ourselves, because we believe we're unlovable. Because we believe we're not deserving of love. Man, I would love for you guys to get a piece of paper out this weekend, this weekend, and write down your beliefs. What do you believe about yourself? What do you believe about your life? Whatever it is. What do you believe about success? What do you believe about love? What do you believe about your love life? What do you believe about your financial situation? And then I want you to answer or sit there and write down, why do you believe that? Where did that belief system come from? Where did you first, who first told you or showed you that you were unlovable? Where did you get that belief that you were always going to be poor and broke and destitute? You were never going to have enough. Where did that belief come from? I love you guys. Happy healing. Peace.